Hello, beginners. In this lecture, I am going to discuss KBL and KCL problems. Our first question is find current in different branches of circuit. And the circuit is given in question. Let me draw the circuit. This is one resistance. This is another resistance. Here one battery is connected like this. This is one another resistance. This is another resistance. And this is one battery. And one battery is connected here. Polarity is like this. And give the names. This is the A, this is B, C, D, this is junction, E and F. The resistances, this is 4 ohm resistance, this is 2 ohm resistance, this is 2 ohm and this is 4 ohm resistance. This battery E1, this is the 2 volt. I assume this E1, okay, and this battery is a 4 volt, say it E2, and this is E3, this is 6 volt. Assume this is the E3 battery. Okay, so this is the circuit given in question. Okay, and we have to find current in the different branches. Different branches means this branch, and this branch. Okay, so our procedure is in step first we assume current direction. The step first is current direction, second step is loop direction, and in third step we apply KBL and KCL. This is our procedure. Okay, okay, so now let's distribute the current. Here I am assuming from battery E1 the I1 current is flowing like this. Okay, and at this junction in this resistance the current will be same I1. Okay, and here at the junction B this I1 current is suppose it distribute in this is I2 and this is I3. Clear? Now, so this I3 pass from here and in this resistance 4 ohm the current will be I3. Clear? This I2 passes from here and at junction E I2 and I3 they meet. So combinedly they flow in this branch. Okay, so this will be same current as like the I1 because there is a rule. If I1 current flowing from the positive terminal of battery E, then the same current enter at the negative terminal. Okay, so this current will be I1 and this will be the sum of I2 plus I3. Clear? This funda clear? Now we can assume the loop. Okay, suppose this is the loop 1 and this is the loop 2. Loop direction we can assume, suppose I am assuming clockwise. Here I am assuming clockwise. Clear? Now, rules. First rule is mark H and L across the battery and the resistances. So this is the battery, even this is the low, this is the high, no problem. And the current is flowing here in this direction. So this will be high and this will be low. Any problem? No. This is low, this is high. Here the current is flowing in this direction. So this will be high and this will be low. Clear? And in loop 2, this will be high, this will be low, this high, this low, and again this is high and this is low. So we marked high and low potential. Clear? Now, what to do? Step third, apply KVL and KCL. Okay, so now I am applying KVL in loop 1. Okay, apply KVL. So loop 1. Let's apply in loop 1. Here I am starting with the, suppose this battery. Okay, so our path is this. This is our path. So we are here. We are traversing low to high. So this will be plus 2 volt. Okay, and now here we are traversing low, high to low. So this will be negative 4i1, and here we are traversing low to high. So this means plus 4 volt battery. Clear? Now here we are traversing high to low. So this means negative sign 2i1. Okay, so this will be equals to 0. Now let's solve this equation. Minus 4i1 minus 2i1. So this will be minus 6i1. Clear? And this is plus 6. This is equals to 0. So this implies what? I1. This will be 6 upon 6. So this will be 1 ampere. Okay. And look here. We are getting I1 current positive. This means we have assumed the correct direction. So this current will flow from F to A or A to B. In resistance R1, this current will flow A to B. So this will be its direction. Clear? Now let's apply KVL in loop 2. Loop 2. Look here. Here I am starting with the, suppose I am starting with the 4 volt battery. We can start from any point, no problem. Okay. So in 4 volt battery, across 4 volt battery, we are traversing like this, high to low. Okay. High to low means negative sign. So minus 4. Now see here. Here we are traversing high to low. So minus 2 I3, and here we are traversing high to low. So minus 6, and here we are traversing also high to low. So minus 4 I3, and again now this is completed. Okay, so this is equals to 0. So this is minus 2 I3 and minus 4 I3. So this will be minus 6 I3, and this is a minus 10. This is equals to 0, or 6 I3 this side. So this will be equals to minus 10. So this means I3 will be what? Minus 10 upon 6. So this will be minus 5 upon 3 ampere current. Right. Now we are getting this current with a negative sign. Negative sign means the direction of current be assumed. We need to reverse it. Okay, so we can write it plus 5 upon 3 ampere. And I3 direction, what we assume? We assumed B to C, but actually this direction will be C to B. So this will be C to B, will be its a direction. B assumed B to C. That's why the negative sign is coming here. Clear? Now, how to find I2? Then apply KCL. KCL at junction B. At junction B, KCL is what? I1. This current I1, this is distributing. It is dividing in two part, I2 and I3. Okay. So KCL is what? Summation of incoming current. This is equals to summation of outgoing current. Clear? So incoming current here I1, and I2, I3 are outgoing currents. So I1, this will be equals to I2 plus I3. But we have to find what I2, because I1, I3 we have already found. So I2 will be what? This will be I1 minus I3. Okay, and I1 we found, I1 is a 1 ampere, clear, minus I3 value here we are getting minus. Okay, so minus 5 upon 3. So this will be what? 1 plus 5 upon 3. So this will be what? 8 upon 3 ampere. So we are getting it positive. That means we assume the direction that is correct direction. So this direction will be B2E. B2E. Clear? So this is a one consideration of the current. I have solved this problem. Also, we can solve this problem by the another consideration of the current. Okay. So let's see. Here I am assuming another consideration of the current. You can assume like that the method second either. Method second. Another consideration of current. Another consideration of current. Let's check it. We will get the same result. Okay. Here what I am doing in this circuit. Look here, and this is the battery. Its polarity is opposite. Okay, this is 4 ohm. This is 2 ohm. This is 2 ohm, and this is 4 ohm. Okay, even this is a 2 volt. This is a 4 volt, and this is a 6 volt. Okay, what another consideration means, I can assume this is the E1, this is the E2, and this is the E3. Okay, this time I am assuming, suppose I1 current is from battery E1, from battery E1 the I1 current is flowing. Okay, and give the names A, B, C, D, E, and F. B and E are the junction. Okay, and from E3, suppose here the I3 current is flowing. So here the different consideration means what? I assume from battery E1 the I1 current flowing, from F to E or A to B, and from E3 battery the I3 current is flowing. Then at the junction B, I1 will meet here and I3 meet here. So the current I1 and I3 they are combining at junction B, then they will flow here. So I2 direction will be this. Clear or not? Okay. Now, so current distribution completed. Okay, we assume the current direction. Second is the loop. This is the loop 1. This is the loop 2. I assume this is the clockwise. This is the clockwise. Now mark H and L. So this is the L. This is the H. This is the H. This is the L. This is L. This is H. Here this time current is flowing in this direction, so this terminal will be, this end will be high and this end will be low. This is high and this is low. And now look here, the current across the 4 ohm resistance, what the current will be here, because the rule is what, I3 current is flowing from the positive terminal of battery E, then the same current enter at the negative terminal. Clear? So here the current will be I3. So in this resistance, the current will be I3. Clear? Okay. Now, in resistance I1, uh, in resistance 2 ohm, the I1 current will be here. This will be I1. Clear? So at the junction E, the I2 current is flowing in this direction, E3 current flowing in this direction, and this will be I1 because I1 is flowing from positive terminal of battery E1. So the same current enter in the E1, a negative terminal of the E1. Okay, so this is the current distribution. Now let's apply KBL and KCL. Okay, so KBL loop 1. Now look here, I am starting with this 2-volt battery. So we are traversing low to high. So this will be plus E1. Here high to low. So this will be minus 4 I1. Here low to high. So this will be plus 4. And here this will be what? This will be high and this will be low. And also mention here this will be high and this will be low. So across 2 ohm resistance, this is what? High to low. So this will be minus 2I1. And even voltage is what? This is the 2 volt, keep in mind. Okay, so this will be equals to 0. This even is what? 2. Okay, so this is what? Minus 6 I1 plus 6, this is equals to 0. So we are getting the same result. I1 is 1 ampere. Okay, and its a direction is A to B. Now let's apply KBL in loop 2. Loop 2. Okay, in loop 2, I am starting with 4 4 volt battery. Okay, so we are traversing here high to low. So this will be minus 4. This will be low to high. Okay, so minus 2 I3. Here high to low. So minus 6 volt. And here this is our loop direction is this. Our path is this. So across 4 ohm we are traversing low to high. Low to high, that means plus. So 4I3. Okay, and so this is equals to 0. So what we are getting here, uh, let me check again. 4 volt battery, 4 volt battery, low to high, sorry, high to low, so negative, and here we are going low to high, so it should be the positive. Okay, 2I3. Our path is this, and in this path we are traversing low to high, that's why it will be positive. So this will be 6I3 minus 10, this is equals to 0. So this implies I3, this is equals to 10 upon 6. So this will be 5 upon 3. This time we are getting positive. That means what the direction we have assumed, that is a correct direction. Okay, so this is a positive we are getting I3, and this is direction we already assumed C to B. So this is correct, we are getting C to B. Okay, now I2, apply KCL at junction B. So at junction B, summation I in, this is equals to summation I out. Incoming current is what? Incoming current is this time I1 and I2, I3. At junction B, I1 and I3 are the incoming current, and outgoing current is I2. So this will be I1 plus I3 and this will be equals to I2. We have to calculate I2, so okay, it's a simple. I2 equals to I1 we are getting 1 and I3 we are getting 5 by 3. So this is what 8 upon 3 ampere, and this is also we are getting positive, that means we have assumed the correct direction. So the its a direction will be B to E. So this is the I2 current. Now you can compare with the previous one, we are getting the same results. Okay, I1 1 ampere and I3 5 by 3 ampere C2B. Okay, so I solved this problem by the two different consideration of the current directions. I think the concept is clear for you. Okay, that's why I solved it by two consideration of the currents. Right now, let's solve one more problem. Okay, and this question is, let's see. Let me change the at the page. Okay, now next question is find the current in each branch of the circuit. Find current in each branch of circuit. Okay, circuit is what? Here circuit is like this. This is the battery connected and this is one resistance is connected here, and this is one another battery, polarity is like this, and one resistance is connected like this. Okay, and one resistance is connected like this. Okay, this is the junction A and this is the junction B. This battery is 12-volt battery and this battery is 18-volt battery. This resistance is a 3 ohm, this resistance is a 6 ohm, and this resistance is a 4 ohm. So this is the circuit given in question. Clear? We have to find the current in the different branches. So this is one branch. Okay, this is another branch and this is another branch. Okay, so our first step is current direction. Assume the currents. Okay, so current distribution, how we can assume? Uh, Suppose this is the battery E1. Okay, and this is the battery E2. I am assuming the I1 current is flowing from this battery. Clear? No problem. At the junction A, suppose this current is dividing in two parts, I2 and here it is going I3. Okay, you can also assume like that I1 current is flowing in this direction, I2 current going from either in this direction or in this direction, no problem. I simply assume from battery E1, I1 current is flowing, start to flowing. At junction A, it is dividing into part I2 and I3. Clear? No problem. Now, so in this resistance, this current will be I2, no problem. In this resistance, the current will be I3, no problem. Here at this junction, I3 is reaching from here and I2 is reaching from here. So they are combining at the junction B and combinedly they are flowing. So this current will be what? This current will be equals to, this will be I2 plus I3 and I2 plus I3, this is the sum of current, sum of I2 plus I3, this is equals to I1. So this means in resistance 3 ohm the I1 current is flowing. Clear? Because rule is what? I1 current flowing from the positive terminal, then the same current I1 will enter in negative terminal. Clear? Here is the same. Now loop, I assume this is the loop 1. It's a direction, suppose anti-clockwise. This is a loop 2. Clear? No problem. Now let's apply KBL. KBL loop 1. Now let's apply KBL in loop 1. Okay. You can start from any point, no problem. Okay. Give the name A, B. Suppose this is the C, this is the D, this is the E, and this is the F. Suppose I am starting with the 12 volt battery here. So let's first mark the positive and negative. Okay, look here. So this will be what? Low. This will be high. Okay, this is low. This is high. Current is flowing like this. So this is high. This is low, and this is high. This is low. Here this will be high, and this will be low. Any problem? No. Okay. Now let's see. So in loop 1, let's apply. I am starting with the 12 volt battery. Okay, so across the 12 volt battery we are traversing like this. Okay, so low to high, so this will be plus 12, and here low to high again, so this will be plus 18, and here high to low, so minus 6 I2, and here high to low, so minus 3 I1. Any problem? No. So this will be minus 3 I1 minus 6 I2, and this will be 18 plus 12, this will be 30. This is equals to 0. Can we simplify it? So this will be what? 3, divide 3 by 3, so minus I1, okay, minus 2 I2, and this will be plus 10 equals to 0. Okay, or we can write like this: I1 plus 2 I2. Okay, and this side this will be, so this will be 10. This is the equation number 1. Clear? Now loop 2. In loop 2, come here. Loop 2 direction is this. We are traversing across battery E2, high to low. So this will be minus 18, and here we are traversing high to low, so minus 4 I3, and here we are traversing low to high, so this will be plus 6 I2. Any problem? No. So this will be 6 I2 minus 4 I3. This is this side, this is a plus 18. Okay, now we can divide by 2. Okay. So this will be 3 I2 minus 2 I3 equals to 9. This is the equation number 2. Okay, now this equation is here I1 I2, and here I2 and I3. Okay, so then convert I3 in terms of I1 and I2. We can do this by applying the KCL at equation at the junction A. So KCL, let's apply at junction A. So at junction A, KCL will be what? I1. This will be I1. This is dividing in two parts. I2 plus I3. This is equation 3. And from here I3 we can write I3 equals to what? I1 minus I2. We can write this. This is equation 4, suppose. Now put this value of I3 in equation number 2. Clear? In this equation, from equation 2 and 4. Okay. Now, so 3I2 minus 2. I3, this will be I1 minus I2. Clear? And this is equals to 9. So what we are getting? 3I2 minus 2I1 plus 2I2 equals to 9. So this will be minus 2I1 plus 5I2, and this is equals to 9. Correct? So this is equation number 5. Now we can solve. Look here, equation 1 is in terms of I1, I2, and equation 5 is in terms of I1 and I2. We can solve this. Focus here, equation 1 and equation 5. What to do? Multiply equation 1 by 2 and add. Okay, so equation 1 multiply by 2 and add in equation 1. Can we do this? Okay, so okay, no problem. So this will be what? 2I1 plus 4I2 equals to 20. In equation 1 I multiplied by 2. Clear? And in uh, equation 5, so this is minus 2I1 plus 5I2 equals to 9. So let's solve this, cancel out. So what we get? 9I, uh, is this, I think, at bottom line it is not clear looking, so I'm writing here. So what we are getting here? 9I2, this is equals to 29. So this implies I2 we are getting 29 upon 9 ampere. I2 is this, and this direction we are getting it positive, that means we assume the correct direction. So I2 direction, this will be A to B. Clear? Now I1 we can find from the equation number 1. Okay, so from equation 1, I1 from equation 1, I1 will be what? This will be 10 minus 2 I2. Any problem? No. So this means 10 minus 2. I2 is what? 29 upon 9. So this will be what? Let's solve this. This will be 90 and 29 2 ja. 29 2 ja, how much? 58. 58 upon 9. Okay, so what we are getting? 32 upon 9 ampere. I1 we are getting 32 upon 9. And it's a direction. This is I1. It's a direction is I1 we assumed C to D. Okay, no problem. C to D. In resistance 3 ohm, I1 current is flowing and its direction will be C to D. Clear? Now what is remaining? Value of I3 will be what? So I3 is a simple. This is what? From equation number 4. So I3, this will be what? I1 minus I2. I1 is what? 32 upon 9, and minus I2. I2 is a 29 upon 9. So what we are getting, this will be this difference is 3 upon 9. So this will be 1 upon 3 ampere. 1 upon 3 ampere I3, and its a direction is what? Its a direction is uh, E to F. This E to F. Okay, so clear, the concepts clear. Okay, now let me solve one more problem. uh, Also you can solve this by the another consideration. Okay, I'm not going to discuss this. You can assume, suppose, also you can assume the I2 is going in this direction. Suppose if you are assuming I2 in this direction, okay, in that condition this is the I1. Suppose this is the I1 current coming here and I2 is coming here, then at junction A two currents are meeting, then the I3 will be sum of these two. But while solving and when you will get the result, then I2, the value of I2 you will get negative. Okay, so what the consideration you are taking, no problem, in result you will get the correct result. Okay, now let's solve one more problem. Let me add page, page number 4. Okay, here the question is, the circuit diagram is given here. Here they are showing, they asked find unknown resistance R, current I, and the EMF in the given circuit. Okay, find unknown resistance small r and current I and EMF in given circuit. Circuit is given. Okay, now let me draw the circuit. This is the battery, this is the resistance R, and this battery is a 12-volt battery given like this. And this is another battery. This is the resistance, here one resistance is given. This battery, this is given E, simple. It's a voltage is not given, it's a EMF not given, so we have to find it's a EMF. This resistance is unknown resistance, small r given, and in this resistance the I current is given. Okay, this is given in circuit. This resistance is given 1 ohm, and here it is given the 2 ampere current is flowing in resistance 1 ohm. This resistance is 3 ohm, and in this 3 ohm resistance 2 ampere current is flowing. Okay, give it a name. Suppose this is the junction A, this is the junction B. So A, B, C, D, E, F. So this is given in question. Okay, one 12-volt battery is connected and another battery E2, but we have to find its a EMF. And this is the unknown resistance small r, and in this resistance I current is flowing. We have to find the value of I, and the 2 ampere current is flowing in the 1 ohm resistance and 2 ohm current, 2 ampere current is flowing in the 3 ohm resistance. Okay, so this is very simple. You know, suppose we have to find the current, then this current is flowing from here. This is the, see, at this junction, okay, at this junction this current is dividing in two part, 2 ampere and 2 ampere. Oh, let me check. Oh, this is the 1 ampere is given. Make it correct. The 1 ampere current is here. Let me mention here 1 ampere. Okay. So KCL. KCL at junction B. Okay. So incoming current I in, this is equals to I out. Okay. So incoming current is here I, and this is equals to outgoing. This is outgoing current. This is the outgoing current here, 2 ampere. So 1 plus 1, 2. So this is the 3 ampere. This is the simple. Clear? So this I, we found this is the 3 ampere current. Now I can mention here. This is 3 ampere. Okay. Now apply the KBL in the loop 1 and loop 2. Okay. Assume this is the loop 1 and suppose this is like this. And this is the loop 2. This is like this. Clear? So I1 current is going this, and this current is a 1 ampere, this current is a 2 ampere. Simple. So this is a low, this is a high, and this will be what? High, this will be low. And here this is high, this is low, and this is high, this is low, and this is high, this is low. Okay. So loop 1. And also you can apply in the this big loop C, D, E and F. Also you can apply here. The value of resistance R you can find very easily from here. Okay, let's apply in all loops. In loop 1. So in loop 1 I am starting from here. Okay, 12 volt battery we are traversing high to low. So minus 12, and here minus E, and now this current is, we are traversing here low to high. Okay, so this will be plus, and this is the 1 ohm resistance, and 1 ohm 1 ampere is the current. So 1 into 1, and now here this is what uh, we are also going here low to high. So this will be plus 3, and this resistance is a R. This is equals to 0. Clear? Any problem? No. So minus E, and this will be what? Plus 3 small r, and this is a minus 12, and this is a uh, plus 1. So this is a minus 11. So let me write it right side. So this is the equation number 1. Now loop 2. In loop 2, let's start from here. We are traversing low to high. So this is a plus E. Now here we are going low to high. So plus 3 into 2, and here we are going high to low. So this means minus 1 into 1. So this is equals to 0. So from the loop 2 we are direct getting the result of E. So this is what? E plus 6 minus 1 equals to 0. So this will be what? This implies E we are getting minus 5 volt. So E value we find minus 5 volt. Then put this value here. So what we will get here? 3R, 3R, this will be equals to 11 plus E. So 11, and E value is a minus 5. So what we are getting? We are getting 6. So this implies the resistance R value is 6 by 3 means 2 ohm. Okay, and The resistance value also we can find directly, because if I below, suppose I am applying the loop, okay, KBL in loop, which loop? The loop is D, E, F, C and D. In this loop, okay, directly. So this is a 12 volt we are traversing here, high to low. So this will be minus 12 plus, come here, leave this branch, 2 into 3 we are traversing low to high. So this will be, low to high means 3 into 2, okay. And then here also we are going low to high. So plus, resistance is small r and current I, so 3R we can write, okay. So this is what, minus 12 plus 6 plus 3R equals to 0. So this is what, minus 6, and plus 3R, okay. So this will be, R will be 6 upon 3, so this will be 2 ohm, okay. And so this problem is over. And one more problem I can discuss here at the time. Okay, let me discuss one more problem. Let me add the page 5. Okay, next question. Here the question is, find the current in each wire. Find current in each wire. The circuit is given. Circuit is like this, like this. Here 1 ohm resistance is given, and like this. Here 1 resistance is given like this, and 1 battery is connected in this way. And this is the another resistance. So this is the 10 volt battery. This is the 50 volt battery, and this is 30 volt battery. And this is the 1 ohm resistance. This is the 2 ohm resistance. This is the 2 ohm resistance. And its a names, as in question it is given. This is A, B, C, D, E and F. This is given. So this is the junction. Okay, this question is given in question. This circuit is given in the question, and we have to find the current in each branch. Okay. So our first step is what? How to proceed this problem? So current distribution we need to assume. Okay, no problem. Let's start. I am assuming this battery. Suppose this is the E1, E2, E3. Okay, and I suppose the current I1 is flowing from here. Okay, and at this junction it is dividing. This is I2 and this is I3. I simply assume. Any problem? No. Now, what happened? This is I3, then here in this resistance the current will be I3, and it will come again like this. At junction this current I3 meet, and this I2 is also coming here, meet at this junction, and both are flowing in this I2 plus I3, which is equals to I1. So means in this resistance the I1 current is flowing. And also you can simply write here I2 plus I3. It will be easy to solve the problems while solving the problems. Clear? Now assume this is the loop 1, loop 2, it's a direction you can assume, and mark H and L. So this is the, let me change the color. This is what? Low, this is high. Okay, this will be high, this will be low, and this is high, this is low, and here this is high and this is low. Here this is what? This is high, this is low, this is low, this is high, high and low. Clear? All marked. Now apply KVL. Simple. KVL loop 1. Okay, in loop 1 you can start from any point. I am starting from here. Okay, so here we are traversing, our loop direction is this, so we are traversing low to high across the 10 volt battery. Clear? So this will be plus 10, and here we are traversing like this, so the high to low means minus 2 I2, and here high to low, so minus 30, and here low to high, high to low, so minus, this is a 1 ohm resistance, so 1 into I1 equals to 0. So this will be what? Minus I1 minus 2 I2 minus 20 equals to 0, or we can write I1 plus 2 I2 equals to minus 20. This is equation number 1. Clear? Loop 2. So loop 2 will be what? Here I am starting, suppose, from this. Okay, so this will be what? We are traversing low to high. Okay, so let me do it fast. 30, and here 2 uh, 2 I2, and this battery low to high we are going, so this will be plus 50 minus 2 I3, here high to low, so minus 2 I3. Okay, so this is equals to 0. So let me solve it. This will be 2 I2 minus 2 I3 plus 80 equals to 0. So this means I2 minus I3, this is equals to minus 40. This is the equation number 2. KCL. KCL at junction E, at junction E. Clear? So KCL is what? At junction E, I1, this is equals to I2 plus I3. Now in equation 2 we are getting I2 I3 terms and I1 I2 terms. So this means I3 value if I put from here in this, then we can solve it easily. So I3, this will be what? I1 minus I2. This is the equation number, suppose 3, this is the equation number 4. Now from these two equations, put the I3 value in this equation, so we will get I2 minus I3, this is I1 minus I2, sorry, it's okay, I2 minus I3, in place of I3 I put I1 minus I2. Okay, and this is equals to minus 40. Clear? Now let's solve this. So what we will get finally? We will get minus I1 plus 2 I2, this is equals to minus 40. So this is equation number 5. Now simply add this equation 1 and equation 5, add. So equation 1 plus equation 5, we can do this. So this is what, okay, now let's write I1 plus 2 I2 equals to minus 20, and this is minus I1 plus 2 I2, this is equals to minus 40. So what we are getting, this is cancel out. So here we are getting 4 I2 equals to minus 60. Okay, now I have the space here, I am using this space. Okay, so this is what, I2, this is equals to minus 60 upon 4. So this is what, minus 15 ampere. So here we are getting negative sign. So that means our pre-assumed direction of current should be reverse. I2 here be assumed in this direction, but here we are getting negative sign, that means it should be in this direction. B to E. Be assumed E to B. Okay. So this means I2, we can write 15 ampere in direction B to E. This will be. Tell me, clear or not? Clear? Now I1 we can find from equation 1, from this equation. From this equation we can find I1. I1 is, this will be what, minus 20 minus 2 I2. So this will be minus 20 minus 2 I2. I2 we are getting this minus negative, so use with negative sign. So this is what, minus 20 and plus 30. So what we are getting? We are getting plus now. Okay, plus 10 ampere. We are getting plus 10 plus value, then that means our pre-assumed direction of the current is correct. So our pre-assumed direction is A to F, we assume, so this is correct. A to F. Now I3 we found, no. So I3 from, with the equation this, equation 4 I3. Okay. So from equation 4 I3, this will be what? I1 minus I2. I1 minus I2. So I1 is at 10 minus I2. I2 we are getting. I2 what we getting? This negative with negative sign. Okay, minus 15. So this will be what? 10 plus 15. So this is 25 ampere. So we are getting positive. That means our pre-assumed direction is correct. So I3 is this, in this direction, E to D. So this direction is E to D, or simply in this buyer, this will be D to C. So we can write D to C. Okay. So concepts clear. KBL and KCL problems. So there are so many problems we can solve. The fundamentals are clear, and I solve the problems by the different consideration of the current. So I hope your concept is clear. Okay, and in my next lecture I will discuss mainly the problems related with the KCL. However, the KCL concept I already used here, but some complicated problems are there. Then I will discuss. Then the nodal analysis problems also I plan to discuss. Okay, so okay, all the best.